another show with Connected with E. I am your host, Emaya, also known as Lovely E. Woo! We're going to get that money from sound effects soon.
Boom! Drop the bombs on. Boom!
To the left of me, of course.
Nia, a.k.a. Nia No Long.
Yes. Woo! I was the host. Shout out to the production team that's not here. You know, we've got some money now, as you see.
A little bit of money. It's going to come together. I think every week is going to be something different about the set.
Yeah, I don't know. So shout out to that. Shout out to production team, Kev, all those good things. But of course, Connected with E, bringing the world to Charlotte to the world. You said what?
I'm sorry. I meant to say that in my head. The lights are not.
Oh.
I was like, what's the difference about the screen? That's what it is. Sorry, y'all.
Yeah, we didn't. Yeah, a little something. Because that last screen, I kind of want him to bring that back. I like that. But it's fine. We'll, the show must go on. But yeah, of course, Connected with E, bringing the world to Charlotte to the world, keeping y'all connected on what's going on. So thank you so much for tuning in. We're going to go ahead and get into it, though, our business of the week. And I'm just going to do that because I didn't make it up. I just did it real quick. Shout out to family. You always want to, shout out to your loved ones.
We are a family.
And my actual family has business. Shout out to my aunt. Tillman Consultant is a tax company / LLC, understanding your customer and clients' needs, knowing well enough to find every credit and deductions. We prepare business and individual W-2s. And I know it's coming the end of tax season, right? Saturday.
It's never too late.
It's never too late.
I know some of y'all people didn't. People be posting. I ain't even filed taxes yet. Okay, yeah, come follow them with
somebody. Yeah, So shout out to my aunt. And if this might not be good for this season, it'll be good for next season, of course. And I think, don't they extend it? You get like 20. I don't know how it works. But shout out to Tillman Consultant in Taxes. You can find her at Instagram at TCat Tillman Instagram. Or I'll say it better at CATSTILL men. So, or you can just look up Tillman Consultant in Tax on Instagram. So shout out to her. All right, we're going to go ahead and get it going. There's a lot to talk about.
Hey.
I don't know whether I want to talk about the war or Jada way to fight. There's so much to talk about.
I think we should start with things that are the most important.
Okay.
Jada Waiter. We have to. Jada!
Okay. I was going to say them men and them horses.
Me and my homegirl was involved in a fight not too long ago.
I was kind of
it didn't go quite like that. But.
Yeah, I was kind of first I wasn't confused on it, but yeah, they kept trying to say, oh, she was in this fight, and then the video came along. And I don't think just because the people trying to say, I feel like between security. The headlock, I don't think nothing was wrong with the headlock. People trying to make fun of Jada.
Headlock?
They was trying to say Jada was, and I don't think nobody had it. I think it looked like another friend. Was it her friend that had her in the headlock?
No, because Des was over here. I seen Des was fighting separately.
Somebody, the security. That's why I think security shouldn't be in the way. That's first off.
So who security had her in the headlock?
I don't know. It looked like, but I don't know.
I just seen the part. I just seen Des stumping somebody out, and then I seen Jada just fighting for her.
Yeah, no, I'm confused. That's why I said
she wasn't fighting.
But I don't. But
like she was attacked.
Respectfully, though, this is why I think, in my opinion, I think that's why security shouldn't be involved. Friends shouldn't be involved because the first sipping of the fight, girl got her little swing in. Jada was swinging too. This is why
Jada swing first.
No, the girl swing first. Kinda, she swung first, which I now
the white girl.
Yeah, it looked like she swing first, and then Jada bopped her twice, and then they started going, and then people jumped in. So regardless if she got put in the headlock, she was jumped.
She was jumped?
She was in the way her friends came in. It seemed like Des was letting her do her own thing. Des let her go. I'm pretty sure situation was like, oh, I'm finna go say something to her. Now I'm trying to figure out, that's just my friend.
Well, did you see Did you see Des stumping the girl out on the side?
Huh?
Well, the first video I had seen was just Des. I didn't even see it until they just came out. The Des did stump and beat somebody else.
Yeah, well, how I put it is she was so basically the girl and Jada, like they were fighting, and then the girlfriends, like she started jumping it, and it seemed like Des jumped in it. And it kind of, that's why I said, not saying the girl was already on the ground, but the tussling was like basically the girl, like, but security already came and kind of, so the girl was kind of already falling, and then Des just got her. But mind you, the reason why she got her is because the other friends was fighting, that girlfriend's jumped on Jada. So it was definitely one of those things. That's why I said I'm not saying I don't think, who knows if Jada know how to fight. I don't know, but they try to say like, she got.
I don't expect her to. I think think so highly of her.
I don't even think, but I don't. That's what I'm saying. I don't think. I mean, in my opinion, if the two people that were supposed to fight, if they would have fought, it would have been different. But when other people get involved, then you got people trying to jump in. Yeah, you might get put in the headlock. So I don't know. People just trying to emphasize that, and I don't. I mean, of course,
I gotta rewatch the video to see who was in the headlock. I mean, who.
And she wasn't even really. It was more like a.
I just seen somebody grabbing her braids. Yeah, tight braids,
and that was the other girlfriend grabbing her. So you see, security was trying to. So the other girlfriend, it was like a group of them. It had to be at least about 3-4 of them. It seems that they pounced on Jada. That's why Des did what she did. It seemed like Des was beating up the girl that Jada actually was fighting first, the white girl.
Oh, the white?
Yeah, Des was beating her up. But by then, her friends already pounced on Jada. It was like 4-3 of them, So it's one situation.
It didn't look like Jada swung first, did it? Is that
no. She walked up to her first. I guess she was trying to have a conversation. Mm-hmm. And then the girl swung. She swung twice. They start tussling. And it was fine, but then it's literally, that's when the other girl, her friends was quick. Her friends was on it. Her friends they just came in, and then looked like the other girl kind of stumbled. Yeah, but all I say that to say is, I mean, it happens at the end of the day. Now, one thing I do think, Jada, if you're gonna walk up on somebody, you might as well just swing. I don't know, maybe she thought the girl wasn't gonna swing. I don't know. But yeah, that's why I don't play. Look, friendly, just friendly tip. Don't walk up on nobody if you're not ready to fight. Not a good thing. But she was. It wasn't like she wasn't ready to fight. They did their thing. I don't understand why it's a big thing. People fight all the time. It shouldn't be. I don't think it's a terrible thing. Now, but I can say though, sadly, you just don't go up to nobody, because when you go up to people and things can happen. But very interesting though. Was that all during who was that Mariah Scientist concert? Shout out to the concert. Is it? Should have went? I'm confused. I think no, I'm not talking about Atlanta, to her concert. It's like it's a thing. I don't know why people it's like a little thing.
I would have went. I like her music, but it's. I got Usher coming to town.
Yeah, well, Usher and Chris Brown, or just Usher coming to town?
I mean, they both coming to town, but
Well, I'm confused. No, you talking about the tour that's going to happen?
Yeah.
Oh no, I think he actually coming. Is he coming
with Chris Brown?
Oh, okay. I just thought he was coming by himself. No.
We seen Usher.
We did. Shout out to Usher. Great performance.
Love him.
He's an entertainer. I can't wait for the tour.
Baby.
But yeah, definitely confused. Not confused about that, but
Well, the club scene is coming in. That shit is dangerous. Nightlife, alcohol, the club. It's just
that's why I said sadly it was. I don't know what she thought, but yeah, she walked up to the girl, and the girl started swinging, and then. But hey, lesson learned for everybody, because you swung on Jada, then that's when her friends start swinging on you. Mm-hmm. So it's the whole thing. Everybody, but yeah, that's one thing I can't say. I don't believe in walking up on nobody. Yeah.
Don't press nobody when there's alcohol involved.
Yeah, no, that's something. That. Yeah. But hey, maybe she was saying, hey, maybe she wasn't pressing her.
They were. Can you remember they were going back and forth on social media? Like, they had said a lot of nasty things to each other, and who got this, and who got herpes, and who got this baby, F your baby, and your baby daddy. Y'all was saying too many disrespectful things prior to you walking up to her. So while she thought she wasn't gonna get swung on, was beneath me.
Yeah, that's what I said. I mean, really. I don't, but. That's just what happens, though. I thought that was just fun. That's not no news for real. What the news is that, hey, people fight guys, and it's okay. it's okay.
It's a high pro.
Yeah, it's okay. But fun fact, I seen more Americans are using alcohol. Are using more guava
for what
than alcohol.
What's guava?
So that's the stuff you put in your, I guess. Guava.
Well,
you see, I don't know. I don't even know what it's called.
Alcohol?
Yes.
Why?
I don't know.
Okay, as tobacco, because y'all really want to smoke cigarettes.
Yeah, I'm confused. I'm not. See, I don't.
It's
that's just how I feel. I don't know how the Charlotte people feel. Y'all can help me out more. Do y'all think that? Do you like your Mary Jane whole, or do you like a little extra put in it? I don't really like a little extra. I think that defeats the purpose. I think you're getting a tobacco weed high instead of a weed high. But that's just my opinion. But I thought that was very, very interesting. I don't know how I felt about that. But it also brings up the study. I guess, they love to brag. I guess millennials and the generation before was using more alcohol. But I think that was probably because wasn't as legalized, maybe.
Yeah, y'all were going to jail for 20 years for weed. I wouldn't have been on that shit either.
Yeah, no, that's why I said I think it's just the balance of why it makes sense on why maybe this generation and above isn't using more alcohol. But yeah, I just thought that was very, very interesting. Speaking of interesting, I'm trying to think. Oh no, I do got a brother that's between 18 and 25. So just to clear things up, well, I think regardless, if they're going to warn you and they're going to make you sign up, then that probably does mean they're going to do a little military drive soon. But did you see that they're making people, young men, 18, and they might try to throw women in there. The 18, huh?
Tell me about that. If he was like, oh, that's
it's kind of like it's like been a thing, but now I think now before you could you don't have to, but now I think they're actually requiring to. Even though before I think it was required that you had to enlist for the draft. But yeah, people are enlisting for the draft. They're signing up for the U.S. lottery to be picked. Did you see the video though? They show how Thailand get picked. So you get a hat, and if you pick red, you go into the military.
I thought that's how they always did it. Cause I was like, this is how many gonna pick up on a hat. That's what they did back in the day.
Yeah, well, I think they picked your number.
Vietnam and stuff. I
think they picked your number or something like that. And if your number got pulled, then you got drafted. But no, this one is So this one is not like that. There's 3 things, and if you you just got to pick out of it. And so basically, both. I guess the other one is just, I don't know. To me, that's just more tragic because it's like knowing that I got a black one, a green one, and a red one. If I pick that red one, I'm going to the military. Compared to it's a bunch of names in it. It's still the same. Who knows? But I just seen that. I think it was funny. Do you think that's
funny about that?
No, it's not
scary. Oh my god,
it's not.
My son.
It's
my
not.
son. No,
it's not. It's not at all. But yeah, I just
I hate that.
Yeah, I do.
I know. I think.
What do you think?
I think that all the criminals should go to the military. Like all the murderers, specifically the ones with violent crimes.
Yeah.
Like murderers, gangbangers. Yes, gangbangers. Yes, I do think.
I think that's fair.
And I don't think it's a negative thing. I don't think it's not wrong with the military. Get some benefits, probably change your life, kill people. Y'all want to do that anyway.
Right.
Why not put all that into? I think that is a good idea. Do a RICO. When they do a RICO of a gang, they should you go to the military or do 10 years of jail. 3 years in the military, 10 years of jail.
Yeah, I think the same thing. I think I think that one of those situations where, instead of sitting, especially, here's another take, I think. Forget 18, 25. I think it should be 21 to 30. I think 18 too young.
I do think 18.
I think 18 is too young.
I would say even 21. I think 21. You can say 21. You can drink, whatever. 21 to about 30. Well, to start, no. I think 30 is too old to start, though.
To start in the military?
Yeah, I mean, just to have your first day 130. I think that's why.
These influencers.
They're gonna have a son. Come on, it's time for him to get married.
These influencers. I mean, they look so. You tell them. You tell a 30-year-old they old. They ain't old.
I'm gonna be old. You're gonna be like, oh, my back.
Right, my feet.
My foot crooked. My big toe don't work the way it used to.
Oh gosh, but yeah, no. I just and it's very sad. I have a brother that's 21, and it's no. But I do think, though, I don't know, but I think Trump might change it. It's if you're in education or if you're a criminal, it's certain circumstances you can't.
I think that, but
I think it's the opposite. Yeah. It should be if you are a criminal.
Just yeah, it should be. I think just like back in the day, people say that always picked out of a hat, but it was a lot of black people chosen disproportionately when it came down to the draft. They wasn't sending. You think the Rothschilds ever went to the draft? No, they picked.
No, that's why I was trying to figure out if Trump gonna send his child.
He's not. You talking about what's his name with the B? It's
Barton, yeah, Barton.
Barron. No, Baroness is he's tall. He look like a
I feel like he should.
He's not going. I like Baroness.
I was trying to figure out if he's going or not.
He's not, but I do think it's going to disproportionately affect black people, and picking out of neighborhoods. Because unless it's going to be trailer trash, they go all the time. I seen what's the movie called when they lost the Saving Private Ryan? He wasn't rich. He was trailer trash.
I have to use the bathroom so bad. No. I do. I haven't used it in a while. Not thinking about it.
Why would she say that?
I do.
Text Kev.
I did.
Tell him. Okay.
I don't know what to do. I'm sweating. It's just because I started a new job and we have to sit for like long period. A lot of
times. Make sure you do the squats. And you can do like get a standing desk, friend.
Yeah. Sometimes I forget to use it, but now it's hitting me. Yeah.
When your heart is free.
I'm gonna go real quick.
Oh no, friend.
Talk to the people, friend.
Oh my God. So where is Kev? Okay.
Tell about your day.
Okay, I'll tell him about my day. I'm gonna have a call in. Hello. Hey y'all. I'm here by myself. Good things are happening. Back to what I was saying. I think that black people are gonna be disproportionately affected by the draft. Let us know in the chat what y'all think and what's gonna happen. And I think that again, just like before, y'all gonna be all the niggas gonna be coming back off that heroin, drinking, knocking their wife head in between the wash and the dry, and it's gonna be a lot going on, and it's not gonna be the best things. Or y'all gonna go to jail, or y'all have to pay the fine. Hopefully, it's not gonna, So just stay on the straight and narrow. And I still do believe that criminals should go to the military. Not all of them, but the ones that are violent charges, if you're involved in any racketeering, gang banging, I think that you should be front and center in the war. Yeah. All right, while we're on this brief intermission, let me take this time to shout out a few of our connected events. We have our African American Festival with our special guest / artist Venegas to you. She is very talented. You have to come see her sing. That will be Saturday at April 18th from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. And then we have our hip hop concert, April 10th. Oh, wait, that passed. We got to talk about that to see how that was. I was not there for that. I forgot all about that. Well, we had our hip hop concert April 10th, and we had Wes Parker, Silky Jones, Alberta 704, Too Cool, and T. Shine the AI, and I Am Busy perform. I'm sure that was a lovely, lovely show. Come in.
I can't.
Oh, it's me. Oh, it's me. Brief intermission.
Oh gosh. Oh, welcome. Welcome. Thank you, friend. I just appreciate you so much. Oh, well. Sorry. I had to use the restroom. TTO. I can't hold my bladder for too long.
When you're on.
I can't. My heart start breathing. My start about to faint. You know, that's what you get looking for when you pick 25.
Yes, bad knees. Knees
I'm
get
just
the cracking.
No.
Body get the shaking.
But emphasis on can't hold that P. Yeah, I can't. But yeah, what were you talking to the people about?
I was talking about some of the events we had coming up. We talked about
we do. You know what? Let's just do it a little different. We do got some events coming up. We have the Hoop for Cause. Mm-hmm. I want to say that is the 25th. I want to say that's a Saturday.
And I started to shout out the hip hop concert. I said,
but that was
April 10th.
That was April 10th.
Yeah, I said I wasn't there, but I'm pretty sure it was a lovely event.
I had to do training that day, so yeah, I'm actually about to. So shout out to I have a new little gig on the side, Top Shelf Trivia. So shout out to that. It's a trivia company that I'll be doing music bingo and trivia shows. I don't know. They just probably like twice out the week. So shout out to my extra jobs. You know, definitely come out. But and then we also the 18th we have our health day. Did you shout that out?
I did not.
Yeah, so 18th coming up.
We have an African American festival. Did you see that?
Are we a part of that, or she just performing? I didn't know.
Wait.
If
yes, shout out.
I think it was.
Well, shout out to it.
Yeah, shout out to Venegas to you. She will be performing at the African Festival. African American Festival. When is that date?
April 18th from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
It's gonna be hot. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm always gonna be out there. And I'm gonna try my best to be out there. It's supposed to be 93 degrees Saturday. I'm probably not gonna be too much of nowhere.
Well, no, Saturday. I think it's 10 to 1. You know that sun don't start cooking till about 12-1.
Every other year it's been cooking out there.
Really?
And we be out there 10 to 1.
Drink your water. You'll be alright. Drink your water.
TT, that's nothing.
Drink your water.
Be uncomfortable.
Drink your water. You'll be all right. No, but that's exciting. I'll be out there. So yeah, definitely make sure I'm trying to think of any other announcements we have. Oh yes, May 9th, the Saturday takeover. That's very, very exciting.
May 9th?
Yes, May 9th.
Oh, it's not the 10th?
Yeah, no, not the 10th. The 10th is that Sunday. May 9th is that Saturday.
Is that nighttime?
No, it's actually at we're hosting, so I'm saying I hope it ain't nighttime, but no, doors open at 3, so probably like maybe 4 to 7 or 7:30. I don't know, maybe 3:30. I don't know, something of that nature. But yeah, shout out to our shout outs. Thank you, friend, for bringing that up. How to use the bathroom, please. Kevin's so upset. I don't know if y'all seen if a prank gone wrong. Do you think pranks go too far sometimes?
Yes.
I guess a girl was trying to catch herself making her boyfriend jealous, and he shot up the car. I like a good old prank. I think sometimes
I didn't grow up in a playing house.
I did a little bit. I think a good old prank is good for the soul. It's just you can't be surprised with the reaction, and that's one thing I've known. That's the difference between, I guess, some people that have the mindset and don't. But I also do comedy, so I think that changes my mindset too. Don't dish nothing if you can't take it. Mm-hmm. But shut up the car. Now I don't know. Shot up her car at that. I think
she's alive and well.
Yeah, she's alive and well.
Is she still with the man?
I don't know. I didn't get that far. I didn't care to get that far. Mm-hmm. I just seen that she tried to prank him and he shot up her car. So she ain't got no car and he in jail. Mm-hmm.
Well, she got the police on him?
No. You can't 100 shots. 100 shots?
100 shots in the car?
It was a lot of shots.
She probably still with him too.
Yeah, I don't understand, but I just bring that up to say, even though we got some people that like pranks, everybody does pranking and trying to make people jealous and all that might get your car shot up. And that was actually in Charlotte. Very silly of her. Yeah, I think that was in Charlotte. Very silly of her.
Charlotte, no.
But at the same time, I I'm not excusing his maniac behavior though, because I'm real big on. I just that's why I know I'm gonna be honest. I know I'm glad I'm not a man. I'm not meant to be a man on this earth. I don't have that much courage in the world. I don't think I have that much love in the world. Now for my child, that's something different. But I don't like prison enough. I don't care. Yeah, I be hearing stories, I stabbed and I did that. And maybe I don't know. Maybe God just didn't put that in me. I don't think my freedom is worth nobody.
So you telling me
I don't think that's
you wouldn't sell no nigga social security number? You wouldn't sell no nigga social security number?
I wouldn't, like, for what? Like, to just get back? Like, just, no, I mean, no, I don't really, like, no. And not because I wouldn't want to, it's just because I just don't think my freedom. Like I said, I don't play with freedom. I watch too much. That's what I'm saying. I watch too much.
They don't know. The Mexicans not gonna tell them.
I watch too much. So but I'm speaking of perspective of shooting and
Yes, I don't think
even
don't burn down nobody's house. Don't throw a brick through a window.
But that's my whole thing. So that's what I'm saying. If I was a man, bitch, you ain't get my Social Security. You ain't never gonna find mine out. But that's how I know I'm not. That's how I know I'm not. Yeah, that's how I know I couldn't be. I couldn't be no man. And even then, like I'm not. And that's just man or woman. I'm not crashing. I just don't understand that. I'm not a. I believe in crashing out about your money. That's why I'm not. I don't believe in crashing out over somebody that supposedly supposed to care. If you care about somebody, you shouldn't be making. You shouldn't be trying to like. I feel like if you're gonna make me do stuff or you trying to plant little like I at that point it's just. And plus, I don't have enough energy. I don't really care to do stuff like that. That's why I said I don't. I will listen. I'm a big believer. What will come to you will come to you. Right. But me, all that crashing out. I'm not going to be shooting somebody. I'm not going to be calling your phone. I'm not going to be calling your mama. I'm not going to be calling your job. I'm not going to be doing none of that. You might not going to be doing. The only time you might see me, I'm going to crash out by my money. I'm going to crash out over my dog.
I know you're going to say that.
Yeah, I'm going to crash out by my dog. But over somebody or something, friends, lovers, all with grown human people that have a thought process and you purposely trying to start some mess and start some drama, I'm not crashing out. So that's my friendly tip to my viewers and people, don't crash out over something. And like if the person really posed that's why I say, I just think if that was my brother, I'd be like, you kind of deserve to be in there because you don't have no emotional intelligence.
Just crash.
I'm just confused.
Think at all. He immediately starts shooting.
Now you shooting. It was a prank. Even though, of course, you might not. Yeah, like, I don't, And for that young lady, she learned a lesson, too. I ain't got no car.
Everybody can't be played with.
And now the car dealerships know your story. I'm not going to give you no car and you want to sit up here and play with your boyfriends. I'm not going to give you no car, silly goose. I don't care how good your credit is. You bad on paper. But yeah, that's my perspective. Yeah. I just don't. Yeah, I don't understand that. And I'm a big believer. I don't believe in no fake crash out. I don't believe in all that fake stuff. All that I crash out about important stuff. Mm-hmm. Yes, crash out about important stuff. Now, family, marital style, it just is something different, right? I think that's something different. But no, going to jail, no, I don't got time. And I like to eat. Yeah, right? People don't take that into consideration. Food. People don't take consideration just walking down. The other day, I literally took my dog on a walk and I felt so good. Just out in that sun.
I felt that today just driving.
Yeah, I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that in prison. You want to go to prison? Who wants to go to prison?
No oxtails or nothing.
Yeah, no. That's why I say y'all crashing out over yeah. Yeah. Now, granted, if you got the price to play, that's something different. If you got a little, a little bit of money, you might can do a little 1-2. That's something different. But if you're doing crazy stuff and you ain't got no bill money, ain't no point, But yeah, don't crash out, people. Just don't. Speaking of crash out, I don't know if you've seen the aunties are having me dying. So Tia Kim, I guess, is very upset with Tokyo Tony.
Why?
Because Tokyo Tony, she's been making those messages towards her daughter, and I'm confused though because Black China has not responded once. She has not even acknowledged, but I guess maybe Black China allegedly has been doing little stuff to her mom, and the mom claiming that she won't let her see her grandkids. So she starts. Then mom says she gonna Marvin Gaye that beach, and and then so the FBI came to her house, and Tia has just been, Tia put her 2 cents in it. Then Tokyo responded, and Tokyo was just saying she gonna catch her when she catch her, and it's up when it's up. And they just can't fight. They just they Tokyo. Yeah, but Toki, I don't know if they say that, but I know she fight dirty. She wouldn't know she fight dirty. That, but they said she fight dirty. Videos back in the day of her. She fight dirty, but that's what people do when people can't fight. And respectfully, like Suki, when people can't fight, they gotta play dirty. And I mean, hey, so that's Tia, you know what it is. Tia from the 305, she been warned. Like, yeah, Toki don't. That's what they say. When I said, that's what she said herself too. So I don't know if she can or can't fight, but definitely she fight dirty. She gonna put razors in her head. She gonna have a little something on her.
Mace on her hand.
Yeah, more than that, she might. Yeah, she fight. But hey, crazy know what crazy do. I'm not finna fight nobody like that. Not have me no gun. That's why I said I just bring this topic up because I don't want it to escalate. I feel like this can escalate in body bags. Mm-hmm. And we don't need to older Black women dead on the street. Just for, at the end of the day, Tia, if that's how she feel, let her feel that about her daughter, and that's very sad, very, hey, but Tia gonna stand on what she stand on. I think it'll be a good fight though. A good
Tia, I think Tia will win.
Yeah, no, for sure. But like I said, Toki play dirty, child. Toki, so that's why I say I wouldn't. If I was Tia, I wouldn't even. You gonna have to, I've learned that. My mom has even taught me that some people you gotta take it there with them.
They have no type of.
Yeah, and they'll let you know. They will straight up let you know. Which I mean, hey, it's one of them things where it's like, hey, it is what it is. You got to take it there with them. But you hate that though.
Sorry, we never gonna get the show back.
What you say?
The show. With
no, that's done with. That's dead with. That's been dead.
Remember, Tokyo's gonna fight Carlissa, and I think everybody in the comments like Carlissa would have wore her out.
Really?
They said I don't know what they said. They said Tokyo cannot fight.
I don't know though, because I'm mad, baby. Listen, this is just from perspective. I'm trying to feel, baby. I would have been damn. Me and my mama would have wore Krishan. When you talking about wore her out, that's what I'm trying to figure out. How Carissa, how you and your daughter let her, man.
And the thing about it is that we would have. The daughter can really fight. I don't know what.
I don't think she can.
Well, Maddie's, she was really tearing shit down. I don't know what happened on that. Maybe she learned from that lesson or what happened.
Yeah, she was on a little 1-2, but I don't think she can beat up Krishan. But two of y'all together should have been able.
Well, they ain't trying to
mother and daughter. Well, hey,
because her son was there. I guess they felt like, I don't know. That's what we would all fought him. We all something. That's all he would have been trying to tell me.
That's the problem. I'm confused.
Yeah,
I'm confused. I'm pretty sure Jaden probably would have jumped her before the daughter did. That's why I'm confused. I don't understand. But yeah, no, I don't know. Maybe Clarissa would have gave Tokyo that work, but I'm still mad at Clarissa for letting Krishan do that. Are you child? But it's understandable. Oh, speaking of that, let's go ahead and talk about it. How as a mother, as a dog mom, would you talk down about Kofi? No. About how he licks his baby butt? This is an example. Because Clarissa sent a nice message to the internet to her son. Now, I was confused about she dirty draws. She said all his hoes is junky, he's fat, he stank, dirty little boy, pissy little boy. Okay, maybe I'm just saying extra stuff.
Did he raise them?
Yeah, Listen,
she did.
You know,
now she did a good job or not is up to them. But she did. She was.
But she stated what she stated. So I don't, you know. But then it's kind of like nobody wins when a family feuds.
They've been feuding.
They've been, but it's kind of
sad. Relationship.
It's sad. You know, I actually was sad for him when I seen him come with that little coloring book on his face. I knew that K2. That's that K2. No, that's K2.
The K2 make you.
Krishan allegedly said that the nigga smoking that K2. No. I believe him though. I believe
that's the same shit she was smoking with her
She
son.
might have been, but I believe that because no way, tattoos hurt, especially on the face near the eyeball. You crazy?
Who did them?
You got the people in the prison.
Yeah, how do they have needles?
Oh, very easy, very simple. You can make bust down a pen, an ink pen,
and you put it in the skin.
It's like you use like a battery pack. Fun fact, I watch a lot of prison shows. You make somehow, I don't know, I think you can get batteries in prison. You somehow make it with a battery and I don't know, as long as it's hot. Because, really that's honestly all the needle, if you go back to the old ancient tattoos, it's really just a hot needle. All you need is really hot. Yeah, all you need is a super hot needle and you can kind of, because the traditional way, I think in, what's that show? In National Geographic that they don't play no more. They educated us so much as a kid. Remember they do all them different channels? I mean, not all the different channels, all them different cultures.
Yeah.
It was that show. What was it called? National Geographic Discovery. I'm just making it up. But on those shows, I remember one time I watched one.
Taboo.
Somebody don't remember. Yes, you do. You got it from there. Yes, you are so right. Taboo. In one of them episodes, they show the ancient. The thing that's what Rihanna got. The ancient tattoo Chinese, and basically just a hot needle banging against your skin for a long period, time. But yeah, I just, I don't know, but Clarissa, you don't get no cool points for that. That's your child. You raised them. I don't believe in, But I mean, hey, sometimes I'm not a parent. Who am I? Maybe I need to shut my mouth. Because they say sometimes that's the only way you can get through your kids.
I mean, they say that every child, well, I don't know about the boy. They say every boy will have a time when he fights their dad.
Right, it is is the brother dead or in prison?
I thought he's alive and well off.
I thought he was dead. Oh, no, I'm talking about the older brother, right? Blueface.
Unless they have 4 brothers. I know he got.
So he's got these.
I don't know if he had 4. I thought it was 3.
Yeah,
but I thought he was just out the way.
I thought he was past. Lord, somebody help us on that. Allegedly, we don't want to put death on nobody. I'm big on it. Speaking of death, I think certain things deserve. Okay, maybe that's a stretch. But the 2 gentlemen that were downtown with the horses.
Death by horse.
Exactly. I feel like
the horse died?
No, the horse was fine. But I definitely feel like a good even punishment is you should get hit by a car.
Where was it at?
It looked like it was in that alley, kind of near that alley. What's
wrong with it? Where did they get the horses from? They own them?
And I do think you should be charged a DUI just because it's a horse.
They were drunk.
Yeah, they was there. It was
whose horses was those?
Maybe theirs. They own horses. But that's just,
Why was he standing up on the horse?
I don't know. Just silly things.
What was that about?
And then think about the horse back. They always say you're never supposed to stand on a horse anyway. They just selfish. I don't like that.
Death by horse.
I'm not. That's too extreme. I maybe will sentence him to just the same punishment. Whatever. You see, the horse got hit. So I think he needs to. Yeah, he needs to.
They gotta pay their people insurance.
I don't know, but I would. Yes, they need to. If not, he needs to get hit by a car the same way. I want his legs and his arms to go up the same way the horse did, and I'll feel satisfied. But the horse is fine. The horse got up. You gotta think about it, low key. It's kind of sad, but it's kind of like just a nice shove for a horse. Probably it hurts, but. It's a nice little shove.
Why are you standing? I have a few. That's people.
I would have been called the police. They actually need to be stopped. Just
They're not even on parades outside. Right? They got these horses out.
Just shameless. And I actually I'm kind of an animal. I'm not PETA, but I do advocate for the animals.
I definitely got into one of my kids, and in my class for killing a caterpillar today. I don't know what the hell that was about.
Wait, they do like on purpose?
Yeah, they got their shoe off, and I said, "Why would you kill a caterpillar? Who does that evil monster?" I don't play about the.
Look, go back. How I killed the cute caterpillars. No, that's Now,
a caterpillar turns into a butterfly.
I am a big believer. No, don't come in my space.
It wasn't you can kill.
No, I get it.
If it's in your space, then boom. But if you go to it and it's just crawling, now I'm not gonna say too much. Cause I must definitely get that hose and put it in that anthill.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of mosquitoes. I personally like to smack mosquito. I like to smack mosquitoes.
The blood be everywhere.
Yeah, I love that. I'm a fan of it. Cause I got that skin that attracts them. It's in my blood. I don't know what's going on. And I get like bit in weird places. They don't want to bite me. And the face. Okay. Right. The mosquito ain't everywhere. Now I gotta kill you. Now I need justice.
I'm buy some bug spray. It's 100 degrees outside.
Yeah, it's gonna be bad. Have you seen how big they are? The mosquitoes are getting bigger. I'm convinced that those are laboratory mosquitoes.
What are they carrying?
They like this. Oh, I thought you said carrying like diseases. I don't know.
I heard you can get.
Think of all the acronyms. Yes, you can get all the what's it called? Acronyms. You can get all the acronyms for mosquitoes. So whatever letters you can think of and scramble them together, you could possibly.
So what mosquitoes do? They bite you?
They insert like their
legs.
Their stuff into you. That's why you get bumped.
Legs?
No, they got a beak.
I don't like shit like that.
Yeah, they got a beak.
It was mosquitoes.
She's a mosquito. If I catch a mosquito cub. If I catch a mosquito running rapids through the neighborhood, I'm killed.
Magic Johnson, no.
What the? Hilarious. I thought about you. So I guess, and you know what's crazy? I didn't realize how famous it was. It must be one of the first few Harris Teeter stores that closed. But I guess that famous Harris Teeter by the east side near the hospital, by that Outback, if I'm not mistaken, kind of near Freedom Park, it's closing. Why? And the community is very sad. It's just, why they're closing? Just that Harris Teeter didn't want to pay the rent. Basically, the rent owners are going up a couple of $100, and they're trying to figure out where they're going to put next. I know
it's more than that.
I know the company I work for. One thing about Publix, those sneaky little hoes. I'm pretty sure Publix would be. Oh yeah. One thing about Publix, they be upon it. Publix is one of the best pimps.
Give me that land.
One thing about Publix, they are the best pimping grocery channels ever. So I wouldn't be. So those who Chick-fil-A. I was that they could break it, but see, no. Well, fun fact: most grocery stores kind of have to be grocery stores, only because of the structure.
Structure, makes sense.
But they were saying it could be a fresh market. Some people try to say food line.
Over there, but
right. Some people trying to say food line. I think that's a stretch. However, I've been into a real nice food line a couple weeks ago. It was very nice. I was surprised. I'm baking Harris Teeter. I mean, not Harris Teeter. I'm baking Publix though. But Publix might not like that structure because Harris Teeter and Publix structures are definitely two different layouts. Yeah. And I think they do it on purpose, but I wouldn't be surprised. But that's kind of, it was kind of touchy because, I've been in Charlotte all my life and I've known that's Harris Teeter is an old staple. It's by that herbal store. I forget what it's called.
It's on our corner and it's Outback is right here. Freedom Park is right behind it.
It's right. It's that shopping center. Yeah. Very, I thought about you because that was one of your first jobs, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Harris Teeter. Shout out to Harris Teeter. Yeah. One thing about it, you can't steal in Harris Teeter. I've allegedly tried a couple of times. And that's one thing about Harris Teeter. You can't really steal in Harris Teeter.
The best way, because as a worker, I had a few people I was a kid, so I don't give a damn what you steal, quite frankly.
Yeah, no.
They steal in plain sight. Like, they be out there checking out and they just walk out.
Oh, yeah, no, I can't.
Like you thought they paid, but they didn't.
I just every time I think to do some stuff like that, I just feel like that security. Look at that bitch stealing. I'm wondering. No, leave me alone. But yeah, it's very sad. I don't know why. Well, I guess I'm just gonna talk about it because why not? Do you think Raleigh has a better scene than Charlotte? Cardi said
what
she
type
like.
of scene?
I don't know. Cardi just said she like, and people was just up in arms. I don't. People, please, Charlotte. It's okay, guys. We know who we are.
I'm hearing great things about Raleigh.
Yeah, but I mean, me personally, and Raleigh people were getting mad because Raleigh like stop trying to make us. That's the thing. I don't think, and well, my opinion, being in Raleigh a couple times, it's hard for them to. It's not that they don't. I can't. First of all, it's a very hilly city. Very hilly.
Is it big?
It's decent, but yeah. I don't know. I've tried the nightlife in Raleigh. It's decent. It's straight. But yeah, people were getting mad though, and about people. I guess the Charlotte people was getting some of the Charlotte people, and I guess Raleigh people were getting. It was just a back and forth thing because Cardi said that she likes Raleigh.
Who wants to be her favorite? She's not
like Charlotte better.
She probably likes Raleigh better.
Yeah, no, that's what I said. I think, and that's what I said. I think. Now, granted, though, people was trying to be shady though because they trying to say but they said she was late on her Raleigh show too. But they did say she was late for the show last night.
That's the one Patti LaBelle showed up too. Patti LaBelle was at one of her shows this weekend.
Oh, it might have been Raleigh.
Backstage.
I don't know. Oh, that looked like I don't know. I did see that. But yeah, that just put in perspective. I think it's just a bigger topic that
I mean, it's always people always go to Raleigh. Chris Brown goes to Raleigh. People always complain about that. I don't know if their arena was bigger. I'm not sure why they're going to Raleigh or what's there. I'm not sure. Maybe it's the capital. Who knows?
Yeah, no, and that's another thing. A lot of
people make more money there.
Yeah, now when I think of Raleigh, I think of jobs.
Mm-hmm. Specifically education.
Yeah, education and jobs. But yeah, I think at the end of the day, hey, if she Charlotte people, it's okay. If she want to feel that, and honestly, hey, it might. And I know a couple places that are littered in Charlotte in a way of like But at the end of the day, we know where the cityest of the city is. So at the end of the day, it's fine. But I just brought it up because people were trying to be funny, like she made that comment and then she was late on purpose. But they said she's been late to all her shows. So please. Don't take it to the heart, guys. At the end of the day, hey, maybe Raleigh is. My opinion, not really.
I'm lying. I just was in Raleigh.
I wasn't the biggest. I mean, that's why I said maybe I need to double back on the nightlife.
Beautiful airport.
But I didn't really. The nightlife was kind of. It was hard. Like I don't know. Like I don't know. Maybe I just need to explore more. But hey, who knows? But then what's the name? What's the name in Raleigh, probably Chris Brown, right? Something like that. Yeah, so I mean, hey, that's what I'm saying. They might know better than me. And
I want to explore all the cities. I want to go to Fayetteville.
And I think Charlotte, y'all gotta get y'all, especially black club nightlife. Y'all gotta get y'all clubs together. Y'all gotta get the clubs together. So I mean, I can't. I mean, hey, man, if she feel like that, because there have been times where I personally feel like gotta get the clubs together. I don't know what's going on with the club scene. I don't know what happened over the last year and a half. It has fell off. Not terrible.
But they said that in Charlotte, I guess since even back in your mama day, like way back then, they said like the clubs have always just kind of recycled and they said clubs don't last like 5 years. Have you a new name or new management, and it just kind of goes.
Mm-hmm. But now, granted, that's everywhere, kind of. But no, I was gonna say no because we got some old samples, Onyx. We got Mirage. We got some old samples like 5400. You got some old little samples, but yeah, definitely, and nothing's wrong with that. I mean, nothing's wrong with reduce, reuse, recycle. Why not? But I think if you're going to reduce, reuse, recycle, if you're going to be, doing that around the time, then definitely you got to consider. I feel like consider the people, and if the people aren't, then yeah, because like I said, I don't know what's going on. People don't mind. Let's think about it. Nothing. It's not even a money thing. People don't mind spending, but people just. I mean, hey, people. And then it's the limitations. I'm big on if y'all gonna make me if y'all charging maybe 3, 4 for a bottle, cool. Why we gotta put limitations on how many people can be? Well, I mean, hey, I think it's crazy too. But if you're gonna do that, that's fine. But why we gotta put limitations on how many people can be in my section with my bottles? That
maybe it's a fire hazard.
Which I mean, hey, it's just cool, but hey, you see what happens when
I get it. I'm like, how much is the section without the bottle? Because we can sneaker. I have my.
Yeah, no, I mean,
how much is the section without the bottle? Tell me.
Yeah, no, I think
see
that. I just think it's very silly, and I think that club culture is that's what happens when y'all sit up here and and there ain't nothing wrong with that. But I feel like, hey, if you're gonna have regulations and stipulations, that's fine. But make sure you being accommodating, because when you're not accommodating, then hey, because is Imperial coming back?
Said in May.
Huh?
Said in May.
Oh, they say in May.
So they was doing renovations or something.
Ain't that's what happened with SIP?
I didn't like SIP anyway.
That was fun. I liked SIP. I did.
Something about it every time.
I didn't mind
that downstairs.
I didn't mind SIP.
Some steps.
SIP cool. I like all three of them bars right there.
No. Speaking of which, I would say it's a lot. It's all the new bars and little. We gotta start broadening our horizons, friend.
Yeah, no.
There's so many different bars. I feel like we go to this. It's a lot of different ones. R&B events and hip hop events. And
I will be out. I love to just I might just I'm dressed up now. I might just do something after this. You never know. Like, we got the free time. We got the free. What you call it? Free will.
Free will. I love practicing my free will.
But yeah, I just bring that all to say at the end of the day, hey, maybe we could take this as a learning. Why? Which I don't think, in my opinion, I don't think they're, as festival and lit as us. But hey, it is what it is. But I do think that when it comes to the nightlife scene, yeah, especially Black nightlife, talking to Black life night, because of course we all know that the other nightlife gonna continue to thrive. But we should definitely, we should have that the elderly, shout out to my elderly community, that they got bars. It's okay to be a Black bar. You don't have to always be a Black club. You don't have to always be a Black, you know what I'm saying? You don't always have to be a nightlife. If you know.
So you got Mr. C's, but they be in there tearing that shit up.
Nothing's wrong with a lounge. Nothing's wrong with Stats. Shout out to Stats. Shout out to Crew. Yeah. Shout out to, they found their lane. Nothing's wrong with that. So I think
everywhere's not an encore.
Yeah. And not everything has to be that's what I said. Even it don't even have to be a lounge. You don't gotta serve food. We would love a bar.
Slingshot's downfall. Trying to make it more of an encore when it was just genuinely just
it's a bar.
Trying to have a dance floor. It's a bar. Just keep it a bar.
Yeah. And now I was thinking about it. Shout out to, that's why it's all about Konnected. Shout out to the Iceberg right there by Noda.
Yeah.
They need a little more attraction. But that's kind of a good, I like that vibe. We need a little more of those. Mind you, they're slower paced. I'm pretty sure they don't got like an ambush of customers, but they know their lane. Yeah, they know their lane. They want to stick to it. Not everybody got to be nightlife, and not everybody got to have sections. And you don't, so that's just my opinion for Charlotte Black nightlife. But hey, I'm nobody.
Deception.
I know nothing. I know nothing. Trying to think what else. It was one more thing.
Gas is too expensive.
Yeah, gas.
Everybody will be in the 2T this summer because we will start walking, starting or carpooling.
It's crazy when you get it, And I'm the type I refuse to get gas if it's so high. I don't know what I'll do. I'll just pray until I find something. I'm that person. I'm extra. My mama, just stop and get gas. Shut up. Shut up. We gonna find a spot. I promise you.
It's all the same.
It's all the same.
It's all the same.
But yeah. We already shouted out. Shout out to production. The production team is amazing.
They late in the dollar store.
Nothing's wrong with that. But yeah, anything else we can top on before we skedaddle out of here? I'm trying to think. My mom wanted me to talk about the shirts, but I said we already talked about that.
What shirts?
The baby and the portrait. That's what I was telling her. I was like, is it shirt? Oh, I kept saying shirts. But yeah, that's it. We already talked about the news. So y'all, please, just a quick reminder on those, what we got going on. This Saturday, the 18th, we have our Health Kids Day, so please come out at the YMCA staff.
Make sure y'all have your sunscreen on, y'all fans on, and y'all are hydrated.
Yes.
There'll be food, be Italian ice.
How hot is it going to be?
93
at the peak, or just?
At the peak, but the peak is 3.
Well, how long is we at it? 10 to 2?
But if it's 93 at 3, if it's 93 at 3, that means it's going to be 88 by 11. So y'all make sure y'all be
not too bad. We stop right now.
Okay.
But that was okay. Yeah, no. That's why I say just stay hydrated, wear some good clothes. Don't be wearing all black. And if you do, just know you're gonna be hot. It is what it is. The 25th we got a hoop for cause. That was fun last year, or was it the year before? It was last year.
2024.
Yeah, it was last 2020, not 2025. No, I don't think it was 2025. Yeah, it was 2024. Yep. Shout out to the Hoop for Cause. It's gonna be so fun. Hopefully Kev got us commentary. Commentary? Doing what is it called? Commentary, yeah. Hopefully we can do that again. But some people got their feelings last time, so I don't know. Some people don't like joking.
Yeah, we can tell you right now that we're gonna don't come out there.
Yeah, no, it is, and you can joke back. I'm not one I can take it. And I think that was the problem. One of the other contestants was having. They was trying to figure out why. I don't mind. It's nothing. It's nothing. What me, boss say is nothing. And May 9th, we have our Saturday takeover. I'm assuming that that's just going to consist of a lot of taking over, a lot of we outsides.
What's the song?
I want to be famous. Yes. Shout out to L. Burner. He just actually asked us.
Be on the show?
Yeah.
So how the song goes? Like,
give me the sign, just give me the I want to be famous. Is you with me or not? Famous. Scoot over this way. Is you with me or not? But yeah, shout out to that. So I'm assuming it's gonna be a lot of taking over and a lot of Saturday. And May 10th is my birthday, so yeah. I thought this year I had big plans, but I guess this year I'm gonna be a working woman. Yeah. Maybe be a working woman. Because I might do comedy that Friday. Maybe. So, and shout out to the mothers. Mother's Day's coming up too. I do think we should do a Mother's Day show.
On Mother's Day?
No, not on Mother's Day. Probably that Monday before.
Mm-hmm. About our mothers?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Nicole?
Was she?
I'm like, oh my God.
No, she missed Nicole. I love to come. You should have been asking me. I miss Nicole. Got something to say. And I'm gonna see my mom. No, she probably can't. If I go ahead and put the bug in her ear now, she can take off. But that'd be fun.
Let's invite Lissa over here.
Yeah, we can invite
Lissa and other three mamas. We're gonna talk about current events, talk about things.
Who else? No, I ain't gonna say that name. That's funny. But yeah, I think we should do a Mother's Day special. Probably that. If I'm not mistaken, that 4th, because I think Cinco de Mayo is that Tuesday. Mm-hmm. I also said I'm trying to debate. I think I want to do something every day. Not every day that week, but I want to say Monday I want to go to Mirage. Tuesday I want to do some Tuesday. We can take a break Wednesday. Mike can go out Thursday. I'm going out every single day that week. Mm-hmm. I don't care. The theme of this year is 26. Hear that, ladies and gentlemen? 26. 26. So you take that with what you want. And of course, at the last, we do our message of the day. And I said, enjoy the sun, get some vitamin C. Not vitamin C, some vitamin D. I was very inspired, so inspired that I made that my message of the day. I was just so crampy, but something said, no, go out, take your dog for a walk, and drink some water. I said, drink some water and maybe you feel better. Drunk me like a whole gallon of water, went outside, walked my dog for like 30 minutes, and I felt great.
A lot of Black women are lacking vitamin D, so get out in the sun. Don't worry about getting darker. You're going to already be darker.
Yeah, I don't understand. That's not even
yes.
People try.
I think it's worse. I think people who are, because I would say that you're like a dark brown, and I don't know if people ever said that to you. I know being a brown skinned person, someone who does shape shift, you must definitely hear it a lot. And I hear it, and that could be really. I never gave a damn. I like getting darker. It doesn't bother me none. And I had a dark skinned mother, so it didn't. But you must definitely hear it. Oh, you didn't got black. Who the fuck wants to hear that shit all the time?
Yeah, no, I mean, it's the thing. I mean.
Yeah, duh, I was the same.
Yeah, I mean, I don't
know my face. You didn't got black.
You done got black. That be the gag. See, well, to be the gag, see, that's why I like to use reverse psychology. You know what I'm saying? I like to use reverse psychology. So if somebody be like, oh, you black. I'm like, oh, really? You too? But they whole day up. Now they in their mind thinking that they was finna suck me. Now the whole time, they 2 o'clock, they thinking about how I just reversed it on them. Oh, you getting big? Oh, for real? You too, sis? What we eating? No, I thought you know we getting big. Yeah. But yes, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate you all for joining us. Connected with E. I am your host, Maya. To the left.
Nia, aka Nia.
Shout out to her.
Come to that healthy day event.
Please come to that. I may
not be there, but I want y'all to be there.
What?
It's gonna be 93 degrees.
Oh no, it's not. Let's check the weather.
Friend, I checked. You know I seen. I'm not making this up.
Let's check. I can't believe it's gonna be okay. It's saying 90.
Feel like 97. Another game.
And at 11 o'clock it's gonna be 83.
Okay, it's not horrible.
The clouds are gonna come back.
Okay, the clouds. Okay, because it's cloudy, you may see me. You know,
I'll be there. I'll be there.
And I'll be do a field day. I'm getting grown, y'all. I'm no longer do the field day. I orchestrate the field day, and I'm one of the people that help the kids. And
y'all
do that.
Oh, at your job?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shout out to when is that?
Sometime in May, but I know it's gonna be hot, and they say it's gonna be like working a full shift. I thought I was gonna get off early. No, you work. So
everybody, y'all gonna be doing a full field day? No, I'm saying like a full day of field day.
Yeah, so it's like the kids. I guess, and then I have to be the game person or to pick a game or.
That was fun. The kids don't get. Sadly, I don't think they get that no more, do they?
Not
like CMS. Yeah,
I don't know what CMS do. Gas the county do it.
Yeah, I know the last. I can say the last.
The parents have to bring them, so we're not in charge of the kids that day. Oh. And they say they have a big time, so maybe that's the difference. They like, we're not gonna watch them, but y'all gonna watch them.
That's cute.
Y'all gonna watch them.
That's cute. I want to come.
Come.
I wouldn't. You know, some parents like, what's the point? Dude?
I was just a kid not too long ago.
What's the point?
I was just a kid not too long.
Yeah, I think the last year,
6th grade.
Yeah, I think 6th grade. Kennedy did a nice good old field day. But after that, I don't think we had too many. We had no.
It's probably the best.
Yeah. Shout out to Olympic though. Olympic did the spring fling. I like that.
I don't think I went.
You didn't go? I remember I went because when I say I sold them funnel cakes. I sold them funnel cakes. We had to go because the little what was it, Avid I was in. We had to do some charity. We had to make some money. So
I don't know if
that was cute. Here. Oh yeah, we just killed time. But thank you guys so much for joining us. We will catch y'all next Monday. Goodbye. Bye.
I'm gonna.
Yo, what's poppin'? It's Sam Pose. Welcome to season 2 of the Video Mixtape Show, exclusively